Cougar with your Trendwire Fashion Wrap-Up for the week of September 10th. Now I'm going to give you the top 5 hottest stories from the last week. Starting with number 5, John Varvatos teamed up with the team at Chrysler, and they will be releasing 2 limited edition 300 sedans together. These have been completely styled by Varvatos inside and out. We'll have all of his stitchings of his iconic little logos and other, incredible wood grains and things like that on a limited edition and a luxury edition sedan. Those are both, they're absolutely beautiful cars. You can see the pictures of these, sweet rides from John Varvatos, who's one of my favorite fashion designers. If you go to trendwire.com/fashion, that's up right now. Number 4 on the list of what happened this week, Betsey Johnson actually returned to the runway at New York Fashion Week, and while that's not a big surprise because she's been on the runway a million times, what is surprising is that she did file bankruptcy back in May, so nobody really expected her to be, as loud as she has continued to be over the last few months. And she actually celebrated her 70th birthday on the runway. She will also be having a reality television show coming up this spring, so you can check out Betsey and Lulu, happening in the spring. Not sure what network it's going to be on yet, but we'll let you know. That's on Trendwire right now. Number 3, Katie Holmes debuted her big fashion line, Holmes & Yang, at New York Fashion Week to rave reviews. Talk about a woman who is having the best post-divorce bounce ever. She is just killing it in everything she's doing, and I'm really excited to see. I loved, her collection myself, so I'm excited to see what's next for Katie Holmes. Number 2, and the only reason this is number 2 and not number 1 is because I'm a tech geek, and some of you might not be out there, but I really loved seeing the Google glasses at Diane von Furstenberg's New York Fashion Week show. Such a cool concept to pair technology and fashion together on the runway. And if you go to Trendwire right now, you can see the actual video that Diane von Furstenberg and Google put together with her and her models and her staff, wearing these awesome, glasses that take video and do all sorts of cool stuff. But they put a little compilation video together, and that's on trendwire.com/fashion right now. So anyways, number 1 story of the week, number 1 most chatter I've heard all week, and this was incredible, was the slap that was heard around the world between Jennifer Lemire and Lynn Tesoro. Now, you might not know either of these names. Jennifer Lemire is actually an editor of a French magazine who went to Zach Posen's show. The fire marshal had to remove 60 seats, so neither Jennifer nor her mother could actually sit during the show, which caused a huge uproar with Lynn Tesoro, who's Zach Posen's publicist. And when Miss Tesoro, who's a total legend in the world of fashion PR, told Miss Lemire that she could not sit down, or that her mother couldn't sit down, Lemire slapped her. So Tesoro slapping her back with a $1 million lawsuit. And I don't know if I'd call that tit for tat, but you don't do that. I don't know a lot of people that do that. She was saying, I'm French, you don't mess with the French. Well, don't mess with us Americans. And that's it for the Fashion Wrap-Up this week. We will catch you next week. Find all of these stories and more on trendwire.com/fashion, and check us out at Just Now Trending on Twitter.